The most important thing that I learned is that you are actually completely being somebody else with their feelings and their thoughts and their ideas and the way that they do things and their mannerisms and the way that they express their emotion and the size of space that they have and all of the different unique things that every individual in life has. Each of these characters that you create can have it in less than a second. For me, I've always been very, oh, let me just go in and nail it. I've never really been the person sort of hammering at myself about what I created because of studying improvisation. Just create it, commit, and you'll be safe. And so I do that. But now, in addition to that, I actually prepare. I prepare because I don't think that I knew how to prepare necessarily. I just knew how to sort of create something. But now I know what I'm doing and I have control over it. So I can prepare in many different ways so that whatever I do want to create when I go in the room for the audition, if I'm thrown a curveball before I go in, I know how to take the adjustment and thoroughly incorporate it into the creativity of making a character. It's odd for me to say because I've been anti-discipline most of my life, but I learned discipline. I've also gotten really great feedback from the people that I regularly audition for. They've noticed it, which is an exciting thing to have someone else. You know that there are changes occurring when you're consistently studying somewhere, and really every time you do create a character or do a drill, really are giving it the performance of a lifetime and giving it 100% each and every single time. You know that you're getting better and you know that things are happening and it's becoming easier and you're becoming faster. But to have other people tell you that, and my agent actually, listening to my voiceover demo, he said, I listened to your old one, which I did many years ago in New York. He said, I listened to your old one and I listened to your new one, and they're different. It's like what you're doing now is you're like being these people. And I just laughed. I was like, that's amazing. He actually described, and he said a little bit more, but he actually described what we're doing here on a daily basis, that he heard it in my characters, in just a voice. And that has resulted in working more than I ever had before. It's like night and day. It's literally night and day, because I know what my job is and I know how to do it. I have control over what I'm going to do. And then I go and do it, and I don't get upset or beat myself up about it. And like I said, I didn't really do that. But what I would do is I would go, oh, I guess I should have said this or that. Not like I was never like, oh, what are you doing? But it was like well, that could have gone better or whatever. That just never happens anymore. Never. You relax because you know how to do your job. So suddenly you're more willing to have a normal conversation with the casting people and get to know them, and all of the techniques on as far as from the seminars are really useful too. You combine those two things of how to how the industry works and what you're actually doing, and then what your job is as an actor. And when you have a hold of those two things, why, you can have any kind of career that you want to have.